Hello friends, you are welcome to Great Kids Learning Class. This is where fun meets faith and learning never ends. Today we shall be looking at writing short stories. Are you ready for this? Okay, so we are learning to understand short stories. We are learning to write short stories. We are also learning to retell the story of the lost sheep. So a quick starter. We are going to use 3 random words to make up a story idea. Quickly. Pick up 3 random words to make up a story idea. So I have examples here. The clockmaker's hair whispers in the dark. Good. So before we do that, I need you to tell me what short stories are. Any idea? Short stories are brief stories that focus on one main idea and also have 1 or 2 characters. So in a short story, from the word, it's usually short, okay? It has one main idea. Then you would find 1 or 2 characters in that story. Now let's look at this example, the fox and the grapes. A hungry fox sees a bunch of juicy grapes hanging high on a vine. After several failed attempts to reach them, he gives up and walks away. To convince himself he didn't want them, he mutters that the grapes must be sour. This story teaches children that it's easy to despise what we cannot have. Is it not short? Of course it's very short. How many characters? How many? I need you to tell me. Of course you can see them in the picture. Alright? And what's the idea of the story? A fox trying to get grapes. Just a simple idea. So our moral lesson is greed leads to downfall. Now, this is another short story. Remember, we picked up 3 random words to make up a story. From one of the words we picked, we have whispers in the dark. So let's listen to this short story. Vera is a kind lady who talks on the radio every night, telling bedtime stories to help people sleep. One night, she hears a strange whisper from her radio, even though no one was there. The whisper says, "A kitten is stuck in a tree." The next day, it happened. Vera decides to help. Every time the radio whispers a new message at night, she goes out to help people and animals before trouble happens. Vera must be a very good girl. And this is a short story. Okay? Who is our major character here? Vera. Alright? And what's the main idea? Just whispers in the night. Alright? So, Vera is someone who has always been helping out because she hears something in the night. This is a short story. We have another example. The milkmaid and her pail. Molly the milkmaid dreams of wealth while carrying her milk to the market. She imagines buying a chicken with her profits and becoming the envy of others. While daydreaming, she spills the milk and returns home empty-handed. Her mother reminds her not to count her chickens before they hatch. This is another short story. You can see that the characters are just 2. Alright? We can see the main idea. Alright? And it's very, very short. In fact, you can memorize this, isn't it? Okay. Now that you've known what short stories are, let's move on to the story of the lost sheep. The lost sheep is a well-known parable told by Jesus in the New Testament. The Gospel of Matthew and Luke, where a shepherd leaves his 99 sheep to search for one that has gone astray. Do you know that story? I need you to look at the picture. Can you see the man who is looking for the sheep? I can imagine the joy in his heart right now that he has found the sheep. Now, upon finding the lost sheep, the shepherd joyfully carries it home and invites friends to celebrate its recovery. I'm very sure that the lost sheep is the one on his shoulder. Wow. He must have been very happy. Jesus tells the parable of the lost sheep to show that the kingdom of God is accessible to all, even those who were sinners or strayed from God's path. Now, each time we sin, each time we move out of God's path, God is always there searching for us to bring us back to the fold. Can we give it up for God? God is amazing. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next class. Bye.